Broke, investing in my dreams. You know, when you're investing in your dreams and you dream big, you're always gonna be broke. You'll have a lot, but I don't have no money for nobody else. That's what you call broke. But that's what it is. Long dreams. But either way, I'm gonna get with y'all. Stay tuned. I'm curious to see how it all rolls out. But you know, if we got.
What's up, YouTube family? It's the boy, What's Up, G. And today we got to talk about how it's getting even messier for Dame Dash and Jay-Z. I mean, we thought it was bad back in the day, but it's looking like it's going to get messier and messier and messier. Now, Dame Dash, who is a one-third owner of Reasonable Doubt, has now been forced to sell his one-third ownership of Reasonable Doubt. And I know you probably wondering, like, why does Dame Dash have to sell it? I mean, he held on to it for this long. Like, why would you sell it now? Now, Dame Dash got into some legal trouble recently. Yeah, he got in some legal trouble. Dame Dash actually got into some problems with a director of a movie who he said did not direct his movie. There's a movie out there that Dame Dash says he directed personally, and another person who was on paperwork saying that they directed the movie. Once Dame Dash came out and said that he directed this movie, the other person came out and then filed a lawsuit against him saying that that wasn't true. A judge actually sided with the director, saying that he is the true director of the movie, and Dame Dash couldn't go around saying things like that. The man actually won the judgment of over $800,000. Now, reportedly, Dame Dash didn't have the $800,000, so he told the judge, basically, you can go get the money from my Reasonable Doubt sales. Y'all can sell it, get the $800,000, and I'll take the back end of it. So this is messy. As we all know, Jay-Z has been trying to get that 1/3 from Dame Dash for years. But also, there's people in hip-hop who want that 1/3 also. You got people like 50 Cent, who's been beefing with Jay-Z for the last 20 years, it feels like. And if you don't know about that beef between Jay-Z and 50 Cent, that goes all the way back to their New York roots, where Jay-Z was actually aligned with a guy named Preem. We all know about Preem Supreme. And Jay-Z was aligned with guys in the Supreme team. If you don't know, 50 Cent actually had problems with the Supreme team when he was coming up. It's actually alleged that people from the Supreme team are the ones who actually put 9 into 50. Get where I'm going with this? Jay-Z's aligned with those guys. 50 Cent don't like those guys, so it's never going to be love between these two guys. So 50 Cent is looking like he wants to buy this. We also have people like Drake out there who always had his problems with Jay-Z. I'm sure he's going to be one of the people interested in it. Dame Dash was also saying somebody like Kendrick Lamar should buy it. Now, with all these things, there's a few stipulations on this thing where Jay-Z actually filed an injunction with the judge saying that he doesn't have the right to now sell it without everybody from the panel of Roc-A-Fella giving the okay for it to be sold. So that's why Dame Dash was holding on to it this whole time, because he couldn't sell it without the panel. But with the judge intervening saying yes, he can sell it and he's gonna sell it, now he has to sell it. And I doubt that Dame Dash will want Jay-Z to now buy it, or maybe he tries to block him from buying it. But this is getting messy. It's getting messier. Dame Dash is somebody who always said, you know, you want to be your own boss. You want to get your own money. We all remember that Breakfast Club interview where he almost destroyed Charlamagne the God and Envy. But now it's looking like he's falling on hard times and he actually needs the money. So, you know, we don't kick a man while he's down, but definitely while you're up, you don't want to throw shots at people and stuff like that, because you never know when your day is coming. So we got some more clips of Dame Dash talking about this situation, talking about where he's at in the situation and what's going to happen next.
You know, Roc-A-Fella Inc. is for sale. You know, I don't expect anyone, just some average person, to come by it, or a third of it, my third. I don't want to get sued again. I know for some reason nobody wants me to sell it, but you know, I'm ready to just move on, do my thing. And you know, I had a lawsuit. I had a judgment, and I'm like, yo, that's 800 grand, go get it from over there. They're not paying me neither. So they went, did the work for me. So, pay that debt and I'll be able to sell it. Thought it all worked out for me. I'm sure there's a little twist they put on things. I don't know why. I do know why, but I don't know why. I don't know why about one thing, but I do know why about the other. He has a first right of refusal, so you're just some fucking bum-ass board meeting. They stay doing these board meetings, and all of a sudden he gets the first right of refusal. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't care. Don't slow nothing down for me. I don't know how deep homie's pockets is. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious if he gonna match that. I put it off on the table. We'll see if he'll match it, but it was from, other people. What I do hate is when people hit me about it and be like, I'm gonna get it, and then they don't, that's happened a couple times. I think people should look at it as that I had hindsight at 18 or 19, I was about 20, in my 20s, to carve something out that I could make money from 30 years later. I had the foresight. I saw that in the future.
Now with this copyright was supposed to go back to Jay-Z within 7 years. Jay-Z was supposed to get it back in 7 years regardless. Now with this, Jay-Z actually put an injunction in with the judge so he can get the copyright back within 5 years. So whoever buys this, they're going to have it for 5 years. They can work the copyright for it. They can work it out however you want to do it, get the money you want to get from it. But within 5 years, no matter what, it's going back to Jay-Z. So you would say, who would want to buy something like that? You got guys like 50 Cent out there who loves the internet, who loves to brag, who loves to go back and forth with people. He would love to flaunt around that he owns Reasonable Doubt, that he owns a piece of Jay-Z, that he owns Jay-Z's catalog. Because like I said, this beef has gone back far. This beef has gone back to the streets. I think every time 50 Cent looks in the mirror and sees his bullet wounds, he thinks about Supreme Team. And Jay-Z aligned himself with the Supreme Team. He said it on tracks before. It's a Supreme Team, things like that. And he always showed where his loyalty was. So with this, you have this going up for auction because he has to settle this $800,000 debt. Now, within me, I almost started thinking, like, what if Dame Dash is actually doing this to then sell it? Because he couldn't sell it to anybody before this happened. I know he's probably been looking for ways to sell it, and maybe this is the only way he can sell it, by actually getting a copyright claim against him, going through it with a photographer who could maybe be his friend, and then forcing a judge to then say, no, you have to settle this debt. That's maybe the only way he could have sold it if when it was first birthed, that to sell anybody's copy, that means Biggs owns a piece of it, Jay-Z owns a piece of it, and Dame Dash owns a piece of it. If anybody ever wants to sell it, all of us have to sign off on it. And I think he's been trying to sell it this whole time, and maybe, I'm gonna play devil advocate, maybe this is the only way he can sell it, is to get a judge to force the sale. I don't know, man. It's looking a little shaky, but like I said, this beef goes back to maybe, we going on maybe 20 years at this point. And sometimes you kind of want to see them come back together for the history of it. But then again, it is what it is. We grown men. I got to get my money. Clearly, you don't care about my money. So now Dame Dash is just saying, you know what? I'm going to take everything that I can out of this. And right here, I got another clip of Dame Dash talking about it.
As we all know, 1/3 of Roc-A-Fella Inc., which owns Reasonable Doubt, is for sale. And I've gotten a lot of calls, a lot of offers. I don't know if people are hummer stunting, or not. We'll see who shows up. But I definitely got some very healthy offers, and I appreciate those. And, obviously, if someone's trying to hate on the price or trying to devalue it, it would be because they want to buy it, like a first right of refusal. So if you do want to buy 1/3 of Roc-A-Fella Inc., you are going to have to bring some bread. And anything over 10 million, I'm going to sweeten the pot. You get an original Roc-A-Fella chain from off my neck. So, I say, because I was the only one that gave out Roc-A-Fella chains when Roc-A-Fella really existed. If I don't give you the chain, it's not a legit Roc-A-Fella chain. You get one of these, this is legit. This is the old school one from off my neck. Like how when I took one off my neck and gave one to Kanye, Cameron, all that. So, again, if you're going to call please have the intention of spending some real money and actually completing the transaction. But if you come with the right amount of money, you're gonna get a chain. Or, you know, at least you'll have to battle with homeboy on the first right of refusal.
So there you have it, y'all. It's your boy, What's Up, G. How do y'all feel about this? Do you feel as though Dame Dash is kind of being the boogeyman right now, or do you feel like Jay-Z should let his man get some money out there in them streets? If you want it back, you can come buy it back and put some money in the Dame Dash's pockets. How y'all feel about it? You feel like Jay-Z should maybe get a hometown discount from his boy, or you feel like Dame Dash is just still being Dame Dash? Drop it down in the comments. I love to see what y'all talking about. It's the boy, What's Up, G. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all today, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all.